Hi there, Botpress lovers. As we know, Botpress is pretty cool, but it's a little bit problematic if we want to use it for lead capture, because when a user lands on a page, it's very unlikely that he will click this little button down below. So the desired behavior is that when a user lands, the chat will open and send a greeting message to the user. Pretty much like this. Let me reload the page. As you can see, the chatbot opens and in a few seconds the message will appear and I didn't type anything. How can we do that? Botpress just released a beta feature called make the bot initiate conversation. No, actually it's called trigger, and we can access this beta feature applying from this form here. Link in the description. Once we get access to this beta feature, usually one day, it's a little bit difficult to make it work because there's no documentation because it is still in beta, and the code provided from Botpress doesn't seem to work properly. But lucky for you, you land on this video. I'll show you how to easily implement this feature with this solution I just published on the Discord, and you're asking me to record the video. That's why I'm recording this video. First thing first, we have to go in the Botpress studio. Here's how it appears inside Botpress. First, we need this node called trigger. Once we have our feature, our beta feature enabled, we can just do a right click here and create this trigger node called trigger. Then we go here, click here, and simply select between these three, trigger, easy. Then we connect this to the node that has the greeting message inside, in this case, this one. And for the Botpress Cloud Studio, it's done. We need nothing else. We click publish here, and now we can set up the chatbot inside our website. For this tutorial, I'm gonna use WordPress, but once you understand the logic, you can use the CMS you like, whatever works. We need to upload the code inside the website. In WordPress, I use a plugin called Code Snippets. We can click here, add snippets, but I already created one, so I go here. This is the code snippet with the code inside. I click add it to show you how the code looks like. Before going in the code, I'm gonna quickly go in the settings of this plugin. I'll be quick because the interface changes based on the plugin and the CMS, but basically you have to choose the location, in this case site-wide, and make sure everything is set up correctly. You can activate it here and update. Now let's go to the code. As usual, we have to upload the script of the chatbot and the configuration, this and this. Then we need to put this code, link in the description. I'm gonna quickly go through this code and explaining what it does and why it's made like this, so you can understand the logic and play around with it. First, with this function, we listen to the page, and this function will trigger when the page is fully loaded. Once the page is fully loaded, we use this code that sends an event to Botpress web chat of type show. This will open the chatbot. And I put this code inside this function because we can't open the chatbot if the page isn't loaded. So if we put this outside, it will not work. Then we need this function here, Windows Botpress web chat send payload type trigger payload blah blah blah, this one, to start the conversation. Basically, this code will trigger this node, and this node will trigger this other node with the greeting message. But there's a problem. we can't execute this function until the bot, the chatbot, the web chat, call it as you want, is fully loaded. The correct way to do this is to add a listener, pretty much like this one, add event listener load. And the proper code will be this, but it's commented out, as you can see, where we listen to the Botpress chat, and on event, this event, lifecycle loaded, it will use this function. But not sure why, doesn't seem to work, so I made a workaround. This workaround consists of set a delay, this set timeout, that after 3.5 seconds, not too short to let it load and not too long to have the message too delayed, because if the message will pop up after 10 seconds, the user won't read it. After 3.5 seconds, it will trigger this function, will execute this function that, as I said, will trigger this node, that will trigger this node. And then the result is what I showed at the beginning of the video. That's it, guys. Nothing else. As I said, very simple. Any link you need in the description. One advice for you: if you plan to use Botpress in the future, make sure to learn at least the basics of JavaScript, because otherwise it's gonna be really painful to work with it. I know that this AI automation stuff is going crazy, and everyone is in FOMO, but there's no shortcut. You actually have to learn the skill. If you can't be bothered with learning the skill, or you don't have a clue on how to build this stuff, this more complex stuff, send me a DM, send me a message, an email, comment, whatever, and I can build it for you. And make sure to drop a like, drop something if you like this video. Bye.